Hello everyone, welcome to Prime Number. In previous episode, we've talked about the hash function, which is the important piece of the digital signature. So in this episode, I'd like to talk about what is the digital signature and how it was implemented. Digital signature is same as the paper signature, but in a digital form. When you sign on the paper, you have your unique style of writing your name. It's same for all different documents when you do the signing. But digital signature is more secure, that it has different signature for different documents. When we design the digital signature, we need to make sure that only you can sign it, but all the others can easily verify. We also need to make sure the signature you just signed is for a particular document only. The digital signature algorithm is built based on mathematical problems, which is simple to do one way, but for the attacker to forge the signature without knowing the private key, he has to solve intractable mathematical problems, such as integer factorization, which there's no known efficient way to do so. So how to do this? We have to introduce asymmetric cryptography or public key cryptography. A public key cryptography is a pair of keys that basically are two big numbers. So one number, one key is okay to share or publish publicly, and the other key you have to keep it in private. You can use either key, the public key or private key, to encrypt a document and use the other key to decrypt. So how do we design the API or operation for digital signature? One API you have to have called key generation, which you pass in a key size where you will get a, we call secure key, which is the private key, and PK, which is the public key. So the signing should be as simple as you have a signing function, which you pass in your private key and the message you want to sign, and it provides you a signature. And the other people should be easily to verify your signature by having your public key, your message, and the signature. It will tell true or false. So let's take a look what is actually happening when you sign a document and verify the document. So let's see, you have a message you want to sign. The first thing you'd like to do is using a hash function to get what we called the message digest. We do this because we don't really want to encrypt the whole message, because the message could be very large and the encryption algorithm performance is not that good. So by doing this, we actually can ensure that the hash value we talked about earlier, the hash value you got can verify the integrity of the message. And once you get the message digest, you encrypt it using either RSA or ECDSA. So the Bitcoin is using ECDSA to do the encryption. And then what you got is the signature. So once you got the signature, you can send the message and the signature to the receiver. So you send to the receiver with a message and the signature inside. So it's it in the whole bundle. And once the receiver get this, the first thing you would do is the receiver, you were using your public key because you are using your private key to encrypt the digest. So you were using your public key to do the decryption. So decrypt, and it will get a message digest. So it will using the same hash function. Let's say the Bitcoin using hash SHA-256, and it will get the message using the same SHA-256 and do a hash. It will get the message digest 2. And if these two digests are the same, it means it verifies it's actually you is signing this message, because the public key here is the key pair to the private key you're using here. Let's take a quick look at how Bitcoin signed the transaction. I randomly pick up one transaction logged in the blockchain today. Here you can see this is a segregated witness transaction. As you can see, here is the witness signature. In this transaction, you have one input which reference to the previous transaction's output, and it has the input value is this one, and it has two output here, and the signature is inside the witness. So in order to claim the Bitcoin from the previous output, you have to meet all the requirements that output declared. So one important part is you need to provide the signature as well as the hash of your public key to verify that you are the owner of the public address, and you prove that you can sign the signature using your private key. The details how the signature works is much more complicated than this. I will cover this when we talk about the Bitcoin transactions. Now we know how digital signature works and why it is secure. I will cover other topics in Bitcoin in the following videos. Thanks for watching. Comments below what you want to see. See you next time. Thank you.